Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Again, I'm showing every race I can up until about mid-pack B rank to show possible race strategies to use to stay away from the dirty drivers. Still see a lot of comments on Reddit and Facebook about how they quit sports mode because of dirty driving. I don't race online anymore because of them, right? Because of them. It's always them. But what if I tell you you can take a different approach? You can change the way you do things and how you react to it. And this is another video showing just that. We're going to start from the back again. I'm going to go on field map 2. And we're not going to do any battles. No battles. All of our overtakes going to be either guys that go off track or coming out of the pits. We're going to start racing hard. We're going to pit lap 1. We're going to have all that clean air in front of us to race, to pretty much drive our line while everyone else battles and loses time. And I'm not going flat out. I'm going to be in field map 2. I'm just a solid DRA driver. I am not top split. I'm not big time into A+. I'm just a casual guy that races on a little bit of his off time. I got kids, I got a job too, just like most of you. But just like most of you, I want a nice, clean, fair race. If I lose, I lose. Cool. But if it's clean, I got nothing really to complain about. And people that quit sports mode, it's not that they get bumped off track. That's really upsetting. It is, but it's the behavior afterwards. Like when they keep going afterwards, like, hey, that's a dirty MFer. You know, that's a dirty guy. But if he were to stop and wait for you to get back on, you'd be a little less perturbed about him. You'd be a little bit more patient with him. He says, hey, I'm sorry, my bad. And if you do the same to other people, it will go a long way. Sports mode can be fun. Again, if you like all that havoc and chaos, by all means, go ahead. This is going to be for daily race C's only. Daily race B is shorter, promotes urgent and desperate driving. People got to make moves every corner, and it's just these little rules that I apply here don't go well with daily B, so it's going to be daily C only. So pay attention to what I do in the back. Let's see if I'm in the back. I'm in the very back. I'm in the very back. I am probably going to get a run on this guy here because the Citroen has really good acceleration out the gate. Most people, they're going to go for that move in turn 1. They're going to go for that overtake to get that spot. I'm going to advocate don't do that because you're probably at C rank and below, especially, you're probably not going to execute it the best. No one uses their radar. No one has the spatial awareness of cars around them. And it's just an easy way to get involved in an incident. So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give him a bump. And then I'll go into field map 2. If I hope I am on racing hards. If not, this is going to be quite an interesting race. We're just going to give him a bump. And then we're going to go to field map 2. I use driver assists. It's perfectly fine to use driver assists. I used driver assists when I was in A lobbies. I used driver assists when I was in A+ lobbies, and they work fine. You don't overdrive the car. They're not going to kick in that much. I even use the red braking zone. I don't use it to brake. You'll see how I utilize it right up here. If you use it intelligently, you're going to be fine. Everyone who I've encountered don't use this. They advocate strongly against it. My coaching session with Luke Elliott. If you don't have one, go get one. He's a really intelligent guy. He's fine the way I use it. Oh, this guy is. Okay, he wants me to go by. That's fine. We'll go by. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't trust it. We're going to see what he wants to do. We're racing hard. He might be doing the cautious approach too, which is real smart. Not getting involved with all these dudes. Let's field map 2 this. We're gonna chill. He's probably gonna pit lap 1. Ooh, it's ugly. Don't get involved. That one guy, he wanted us to overtake in the beginning. I was just gonna bump him, let him go, but he wasn't having it. So that's one way to do it, overtake. If they insist you do it, just go do it. Only other overtake right now was a guy that wrecked out. It's not really overtake. All the rest of ours, they're gonna be from the pits. We're not gonna do any battles. Really, the only battle we had so far was to stay in the back, which was weird, kind of funny. One guy goes up, be careful on his re-entry. They do not re-enter well. They don't do that real well here. So he has the same idea we do, and that can be problematic since we're not going to try to battle. There's a caveat. We're not going to battle unless they're just too slow. Then we're just going to go around and get our result, but we're going to try to do it cleanly. We're going to try to do it cleanly and quickly as possible. We're not going to go wheel to wheel. We're not going to do all that. But if I feel his pace isn't up to mine, yeah, fuel map 2, we're just going to go around him. But if he breaks off, that's fine too. We're probably going to be ghosted. Give him a little room. Yeah, we're probably just gonna find a spot to go around him. Not here though. This is not an overtake spot up here, so don't even try and overtake here. This is a real bad spot to do it at. Good overtake spots this straight right after the lift area that everyone tends to get wrong. And he did okay, so it's not going to be here either. That guy behind us is gaining on us. Don't like that. Yeah, we're just gonna fuel map 1 and get around him. And be done with all these all this stuff. Don't get involved. This is probably gonna be shenanigans. Be wary of this. Yeah, let's fuel map 2 this. He has a penalty. Look at that. See all that stuff? Don't get involved with that. Just hang back. These guys are probably going to wreck themselves out. See all this time these guys are losing doing all this? So we're probably not going to get a great result. That's perfectly fine too. These guys are going to go side by side here, I bet. And yeah, you don't want to do that. Look at that. And he has a 1 second penalty. We're just going to tuck him behind him. Oh, more people coming out of the pits. Yeah, it's not going to be the greatest finish here, which is fine. The lobby is getting faster. Might have to switch to fuel map 1 from the race is out. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. These guys probably be battling. Just run your line. Run clean. If you have to slow down, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Just chill. Just chill. You're not going to get the perfect results every single race. You're not going to get top 5 every single race. We're probably not going to get top 5 here. There's a C lobby. We're not going to get top 5 here, and I'm A rank. You know? He's going to want his spot back. Look at that. Anticipate that. You want his spot back immediately. He's got to get that P12 back as soon as he can. And he squeezed me right off the track. So expect that. Prepare it and react to it before it happens. Group of cars up here, they're going to be battling. Don't get involved. Don't do it. I should have paid attention who was in pole and second place. These very well could be the guys. Zero battles. Zero battles. All of our overtakes were literally given to us. We didn't take any of them. As we get higher into, more B lobbies, and we're gonna have to do that. So I'm going to beat him to the apex. But it's not really a battle for overtake. He just got a bad exit. don't know if he's going to dive bomb it or not. But if he wants his position back later on, by all means, he can have it. We're not going to be crazy defending. Now here we're in a pickle. People behind and front. They like to treat turns that are not overtakes as overtakes. These turns are not overtake turns. Go right ahead. See how that could have been really disastrous for everyone if I just stayed there and got into it, whatever. We all could have been wrecked out right there. And I just reduced it down to P9. I'm at P9, which is fine. No big deal. And these guys are all trying to avoid it all too, so they're not racing me dirty. They're not hitting into me. These guys are going to go for a move, so we're going to be cautious on that. See if the other guy lets it happen. That's what happens right there with that guy when you're driving in your rearview mirror. He's probably got that bumper cam going. He's watching his rearview mirror. You got to be cautious of that. I don't even have my radar active. If I want to know what's behind me, just take a real quick peek. Just a quick peek, see what's there, see what's coming. This could get spicy too. This is a patient turn and people don't like to be patient. And it's a turn you can really get wrecked off. Yeah, that could have been really bad. Just let him go. Lando here saw the same thing. He backed out of it too. So he's a pretty smart racer. He's not racing all over the place. This guy behind us is probably going to want a spot back. We're going to see if he's going to try it. He might. The A Terrain guys is all over the place. He ain't going to go far. I mean, he'd probably be all right this race, but he keeps driving like that impatiently. He's going to be stuck in C, even low D rank. this guy a bump, get him up there. Then we're gonna back off. They're probably gonna do weird stuff. The guy behind me, he missed his braking zone, and instead of smashing into me, he decided to go off the track. So, if you watch this later, whoever you were, thank you, sir, or ma'am. There's not a lot of you as C rank at all. There's going to be some impatient driving these last couple laps. Be prepared for it. Go ahead and give him another bump. If you back off, it tells them, you bump them and back off a little bit, it tells them you're not going to try to overtake them, so they don't need to take a defensive line. That's what that bump trap means, going almost into a braking zone, where you don't bump into the braking zone, but where you're almost there, you give them a bump, you back off a little bit, it tells them, you go do your own thing. I'm not going to battle you right now. That's typically what that means. You'll start to see that a lot more once you get into upper lobbies, high E ranks. They're starting to do it a little bit more often. Not really a whole lot, but a little bit more. We're going to back off. This is a weird spot to be doing anything. Doing all right. We're P8. Probably gonna, if we stay here, we'll be finished at P8, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly normal, realistic progression. So it just might keep the fuel map 2 going on. Everyone else would try to get on the inside right there. You just create havoc and bad racing. It's for P7. You get P7, you're probably going to gain like 3 DR point total. We're going to see if he goes for anything, which he might. He was indecisive. Don't be indecisive. Be deliberate about your moves. That way everyone knows you're predictable and knows what's going on. Be deliberate. I wouldn't really call that a battle. I thought I was going to get to the apex first. That was probably the closest to the battle we had to do. It was tactful decision making for sure. It is the last lap. Yes, it is the last lap. And he's not right now being desperate for any kind of moves. He's not going crazy. So it tells me he's probably a very, very patient-minded racer. Probably one you can absolutely trust. Racing side by side, if he bounces you off the track, it's probably unintentional. I'm sure if he would have hit me it made me go off the track, he would have stopped and waited. So, what is this? P7, it looks like. So we got P7. I'm going to tell you how many DR points we gained. We're at 7,276 going into this race. B ranks finished ahead of us. One finished outside of us. I don't know who that is. We finished midfield. So 15. We're over halfway up. This is going to be probably a DR gain position. How much? You don't know. All you see is the arrow up and down. The DG Edge website, you'd actually find your profile and click on refresh DR stats. That just gives you a numeric value, which the game really should do. It would be nice. Click refresh now. 72, 76 to 74, 38. So, okay, we gain 150-ish DR points, which is noticeable. More than I thought. That's only because this guy lost a lot. He's almost an A-rank driver. He's almost an A-rank driver driving like that. You're going to get those. These guys close to A-rank want to get that A-rank really bad. I'm going to bully these B-rank and C-rank guys because I'm faster than them. They need to step aside. Don't be that guy. I'm an A+. You see me doing any of that? No. So, again, good solid gain. Over halfway through C. Let's see how many races we have completed. We have 13 races completed. We're over halfway through C rank, close to B rank. Then I'll be a little bit more probably sparse on the progression. Till next time, get out there, go race, be patient, don't overdo it. Have a good day.